Right, I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to have to split this into two 15-minute videos. The screen recorder I use has a limitation, it can't go over 15 minutes. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to do two 15-minute videos. Okay, here goes. The first task, activity 1. Find out information about attractions or specialties in Japan during autumn season, months of September, October, and November. Use whatever tool on your computer to bookmark or note down information about 5 things you want to see in Japan. Make sure you use tools to order your bookmarks notes so that you can later access them again in the future. Okay, you spend at least 15 minutes on this activity and try to find as much information as possible. If you're unfamiliar with Japan, use Google to find out information about its tourist attractions in autumn. Okay, so let's go to Google. Alright, so here goes. I want to search for Japan autumn attractions. Alright. So let's just reorder the tabs. Let's close this. So I'm following the scenario, and I've just done a search for Google for Japan in the autumn. Okay, so I want to bookmark and note down 5 things I want to do and see in Japan. Okay, here we go. So let's go through all the links for now. Let's try the first one. Autumn leaves in the plum tree. So Hokkaido, this is Mount Asahidake. Mount Asahidake is the graceful mountain situated in Daisutsusan National Park. Okay, good. And then you've got streaming as well. Okay, so the theme is in autumn that you can explore nature, visit the cherry tree. I'm assuming the cherry trees bloom in the autumn season. And the plum trees, okay, and you have various flowers. Okay, autumn leaves and plum tree. Okay, so these other ones are not autumn then. Let's have a look. Maybe not. Okay, so plum tree. Okay, you can visit the shrines. You can visit. It looks nice. What about it? Suggest itinerary. So let's suggest itinerary. You can have a 3-day. You can have depart from Tokyo, depart from Osaka, or depart from other regions. Okay, I'm assuming these are all available in the autumn. We're not sure. Anyway, okay, so that's the first one. Let me bookmark it. Come back to it later, okay? Right, okay, let's have a look at the second link then. Autumn Attractions 2012, the Expat's Guide to Japan. Okay, let's have a look. Alright, Autumn Attractions 2012. The advent of autumn in Japan is marked by a number of signifiers, not least of which the opportunity to leave one's house without breaking the constant sweat. That's nice, so it's not so hot. Perhaps the most well-loved mark of autumn, though, is the changing 4 colors, or koyo in Japanese. Unlike the occasionally hurried frenzy that accompanies the brief blossoming of flowering trees, fall comes more gradually and in the process offers plenty of opportunities to take in its more subtle splendor. Some of the most exciting and tasty Japanese dishes can also be found in autumn. Okay, that's nice. So there's food delights also in autumn. With the cornucopia typical of the fall harvest, a bounty of fresh vegetables such as radish, pumpkins, and sweet potatoes, fruits like persimmon, Japanese pears, and fresh fish including sama, saori, and katsuo bonito begin to fill the supermarkets and dinner tables. Sweet lovers can also rejoice, as it is usually possible to find many of these in ice cream versions as well. Yeah, fish, ice cream fish, that'll be something to try. November holidays, Culture Day, Bunka no Hi and Labor Day, Kinro Kansha no Hi give a chance to get out of the office and enjoy a variety of activities and events, all while taking in the scenery of the changing colors. From hiking to onsen to eating, the following articles will touch upon just a sample of ways to enjoy winter's pleasant and beautiful prelude. Okay, that's nice. I think this is more for expats though, so this is for people already in Japan. visitor, it might not be something I want to do. Maybe I want to go for a 3-day or 5-day tour rather than an insider's guide for those already living in Japan. Anyway, this looks interesting. I particularly like the food aspect, which I hadn't thought of before. Okay, so next task. So look at, not the next task, next link rather. This is still the expat's guide to Japan. There's nothing specifically mentioning about autumn, so I'm going to close that and move to the next link. Guide to autumn in Japan. Okay. Oh, strange enough, it says Autumn Attractions 2011 for foliage. But then there's nothing about autumn once you click through. Okay. Anyway, maybe it's not so relevant. It's 2011 anyway, which is 2 years ago rather than 1, which is the first link. Okay, here we go. About Japan travel, about.com. Autumn in Japan. Most regions of Japan have 4 distinct seasons. Autumn months, basically September, October, November. Leaves beautifully turn red, orange, and yellow, and they are so beautiful. Fall foliage is called koyu in Japanese, which literally means red leaves. It's said that Japan's earliest fall foliage happens in the Daisatsuzen Mountains, Hokkaido. I'd already found that, so that's why it was recommended. Other popular fall foliage destinations include Nikko, Kamakura, Hakone, and more. Kyoto and Nara, which are Japan's ancient capitals, the colorful leaves match a historical architectures and attract many visitors. I think that's a good idea. Kyoto and Nara. I would like to do a bit of historical sightseeing. Old temples and shrines are good places to visit during fall foliage season. There are many holidays in the fall. The second Monday in October is Japanese national holiday called Teiku no Hi, Health and Sports Day. Various sports events take place on this day in Japan. Sports festivals called Ondokai are often held in Japanese schools and towns during the autumn. November 3rd is national holiday called Bunka no Hi, Culture Day. There are many events held around the country to celebrate art and tradition on this day. Okay, I think I like that as well, art and tradition. November 15th is called Shichi-Go-san, which is a traditional Japanese festival for children of 7, 5 and 3 years old. This is not a national holiday, but it is an important family event. Families with children of the ages visit shrines to pray for their healthy growth. Children put on nice clothes, such as kimonos, dresses and suits. They buy kitose mi ami, long stick candies, which represent longevity. You might see many dressed up children at shrines around the country in November. Many autumn festivals are held throughout the country to give thanks for the harvest. You might be able to see some Shinto rituals. Okay, so there's a little cultural, historical, religious events, which is nice. Give me some ideas about what to do. I like that. I'm going to bookmark it. Okay, done. So we have 3 already. Let me just remind myself on the tasks. I need to find about 5 things I want to see. Okay, next one. Japan attractions. If it doesn't mention specifically autumn leaves, I'm going to skip it. I don't see it. Autumn leaves here. Okay, I think this is. I've been there already. No, okay, this is a different link. Okay. Japan autumn leaves, also known as colorful leaves, koyo are in the striking red and orange leaves that appear on some trees in autumn 4. Japan autumn leaves guide lists some of the best locations in Japan to see this spectacle. Japan autumn leaves occur at different times depending where in Japan the trees are, and to a lesser extent what type of tree. The trees in the most northern parts of Japan are at the highest altitude, generally the first to turn orange and red, while the trees in the most southern parts of Japan at the lowest altitude are generally the last to change to stunning orange and red colors. The table below gives a guide to when autumn leaves appear throughout Japan. These dates will vary from year to year depending on the weather conditions in the weeks prior. So okay, this is quite good, quite scientific. Normally Hokkaido goes first, Mount Asahidaki, and then Omari, and then Tokyo, Kyoto, Hiroshima last. Okay, Kyoto is quite late, so this is like November, same as Tokyo. Okay, and then you've got the different prefectures. Okay, I don't know where these prefectures are actually. I probably need to have a map. This is very detailed. I probably need to look at Google Maps at this stage. So maps, google.jp.co.jp. There we go. Let's zoom in on Japan. Okay, so Gifu is the Gifu prefecture. Prefecture is like a shire, I guess. Oops, sorry, let me do that right. So look. So if we're talking Hokkaido, that's northwest. I think it's here. This is Hokkaido. It doesn't say it, but I think this is Hokkaido. And then I know where Tokyo and Kyoto are. So Tokyo's here, and Kyoto's here, close to Osaka. Okay, where is Hiroshima though? I have no idea. Okay. Anyway, this is quite detailed, and then the different prefectures. Okay, Kaido prefecture, and so on. Okay, so that's kind of useful. Did I bookmark it? I think I didn't. Okay, I'm going to bookmark it now. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 links. One final one. Actually, the final link, I think, one I needed to refer to more often than not is Google Maps, which is already open. Okay, maybe one final link to see if it's any good. Awesome autumn attractions. Autumn is my most favorite season. Supposedly many other Japanese would agree. I went to Tako-san Mount Tako in the west of Tokyo to spend autumn here and to view autumn foliage with my housemates. Koyo meaning red leaves or yellow leaves or idiomatically changing colors. It's simple autumn in Japan, so we went there like other people. Though our trip was on a weekday, there are lots of people in Yamcha. I was surprised that most of them are elderly hikers who were more settling and fast than us. Anyhow, we enjoyed fresher and beautiful colors as well as delicious food, which were a significant highlight of a trip, at least for me. Okay, so this is nice to see the likely scenery you will see in the travelogue. Okay, so this is one trip to Mount Takao. Oh, this is the children's festival, Shichigo-san, 7, 5 and 3-year-old celebration. Okay, so that's mentioned 3 times, not 3 times, twice now. So I can see some of these links are related, so it's quite useful to have. It's nice to see a little boy dressed up in traditional costume, more into history and culture. Okay, there's another link, changing of the seasons. Let me bookmark this first because it looks really interesting. And then the second link is this one here. Okay, so this is more like the wildlife. And it's more like a blog, travel log, a blog style. So it tells you what he did and what he found. Okay, that's nice. Okay, now how about a easy to understand map of Japan? I think this is what's really frustrating me right now. I can see the big cities, but I don't see prefectures. Okay, let's try searching for it now. So Hiroshima. I should know where this is because you know, obviously in the Second World War, Nagasaki and Hiroshima both had an atomic bomb dropped on them. So this is Western Japan. I hadn't known that Hiroshima was Western Japan. Okay. Now we know. Okay, yeah, okay, so with Google Maps you can very quickly do a search and find the information you need, but it would have been nice to have a schematic map, a simplified map on each of these web pages where it tells you what there is to look and see, and then very quickly identify that location on the map of Japan. Okay, so I think that would be something that would be really nice. Right now it's all not integrated. So you have the individual details about the attractions, but then there's never a map to refer to. I suppose this is all designed for people who know Japan very well, and perhaps after a while you would know it very well, even through just a couple of hours of desk research. But it's really not very helpful unless you can see on the map roughly where each region being mentioned is. So then you can perhaps plan a route. So there's Nara and there's Kyoto, which is the historical center of Japan, and the nearest commercial capital, I suppose, is Osaka. I'm going to have to wrap up quite quickly now because this recording won't go over 15 minutes, and I need to finish before 15 minutes. Otherwise, it sort of breaks. I've had issues trying to upload it before. So to be safe, I'm going to end here now, okay? Done.